Have you ever felt like life was unfair? Like the people closest to you didn't understand you, maybe even turned against you? If so, you'll relate to Joseph, the dreamer. His story, found in the book of Genesis, is one of betrayal, hardship, patience, and an incredible comeback. So grab a seat and let's walk through the amazing journey of Joseph, the son of Jacob. Joseph was the 11th son of Jacob. Yes, Jacob, who had 12 sons, the ones who became the 12 tribes of Israel. Joseph's mother was Rachel, Jacob's favorite wife, which already gave him a special place in his father's heart. But Joseph wasn't just loved, he was extra loved. So much so that Jacob gave him a colorful robe, a coat of many colors. Back then, that was a big deal. It was like getting a designer suit when everyone else got hand-me-downs. Naturally, his brothers weren't too thrilled about that. But what made it worse? Joseph had dreams, literal ones. He dreamt of bundles of grain bowing down to his bundle, and another where the sun, moon, and stars bowed down to him. When he told his family about these dreams, his brothers got angry. "So you think you're going to rule over us?" they asked. Spoiler alert, he would. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers out in the fields. But when they saw him coming, wearing that flashy coat, their jealousy boiled over. First, they wanted to kill him, but Reuben, the oldest, said, "Let's just throw him in a pit." So they tossed him into a dry well. Later, Judah suggested, "Why not sell him instead?" So they sold Joseph to passing traders for 20 silver coins. Then they ripped his coat, dipped it in animal blood, and tricked their father into thinking Joseph was dead. Joseph was taken to Egypt and sold as a slave to a powerful man named Potiphar. Now here's the thing about Joseph. Even in a terrible situation, he kept doing his best. Potiphar noticed Joseph was talented and responsible, so he put him in charge of his whole household. Things were finally looking up. But then, drama. Potiphar's wife tried to seduce Joseph, but he refused. She didn't take that well and falsely accused him of attacking her. Without a fair trial, Joseph was thrown into prison. Again, Joseph stayed faithful. Even in prison, he helped others. He interpreted the dreams of two prisoners. One was Pharaoh's cupbearer, and the other his baker. Joseph told the cupbearer, "You'll be restored to your job. Please remember me when you're free." Did he remember Joseph? No, not for 2 whole years. Then one day, Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, had strange dreams. Cows and grain, fat and skinny, devouring each other. No one could explain them until the cupbearer finally remembered Joseph. Joseph was brought out of prison, cleaned up, and asked to interpret the dreams. He told Pharaoh, "There will be 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. Save food now or people will starve later." Pharaoh was so impressed that he made Joseph second in command of all Egypt. Think about it, from slave to prisoner to prime minister. Only God can write a story like that. Years later, the famine hit hard, even in Canaan, where Joseph's family lived. Jacob sent his sons to Egypt to buy food. They came, and guess who they had to buy it from? Yup, Joseph. But they didn't recognize him. He looked Egyptian now, and it had been years. Joseph tested them to see if they had changed. When he saw their hearts were different, he couldn't hold it in anymore. He broke down in tears and said, "I'm Joseph, your brother, the one you sold." They were terrified. But Joseph said something powerful. "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." He forgave them. He hugged them. He provided for them. The whole family moved to Egypt, and what was once a story of betrayal became one of healing. Joseph's story teaches us a few big lessons. Bad things can happen even when you do everything right. Sometimes your lowest point is preparing you for your greatest purpose. Forgiveness is more powerful than revenge. And most importantly, when people let you down, God is still in control. So the next time life feels unfair, remember Joseph. Stay faithful, stay patient. Your breakthrough might be just around the corner, or maybe a few more blocks away. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful Bible stories made simple.